I tell you, the excitement, twice in 1 week. We had Regina Bell and, of course, Chris Walker earlier on in the week. And we're doing it again here on Morning Live. Guess who's here? Wouter Kellerman. And, of course, Wouter and Tulsi walked in here and we thought, hey, look at this. Leanne and I each took a Grammy, and then unfortunately Leanne had to go, so I'll keep hers for her. So great to have you with us again.
Thank you, Zakina. Fantastic to be here.
And of course, I won't even bother with the long, laborious intro because we don't need it. We know you, our very own superstar. And I was just reading this one here is for Blessed Global Music Performance. This is the latest one for Bayethe.
Yeah, for this year.
Yeah. And that one was for
2015.
2015.
Yeah,
that was artist, producer, mixer, best new age album, Winds of Samsara.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But how's it been? How does it feel? The new baby. I've got the new baby, but
it's incredible. It's just such a blessing to do a South African collaboration, and to take that all over the world and take it to the number one place and export South African music. That's the main thing for me, because we've got such incredible talent, we've got such richness here, and the world doesn't necessarily know what we have, and I'm just trying to share it.
And this is the thing, we know you, Wouter, you excel in experimenting with these nuances, and you're always collaborating with people. But how do you decide on that?
Well, it's the music that drives everything. If I, for in this case, I love Nomcebo's voice, and so when I just thought I have to do a collaboration with her, and Zakes and I had been speaking for about 6 years about possibly doing together, and the whole thing just kind of fell into place, and it was a no-brainer to do a collaboration with them. It's just,
I love how you say that. It's a no-brainer, because I think Zakes, Bantwini, I think Nomcebo, I think Wouter, and it didn't come together in my mind until it came together.
That's it. It's actually we from 3 very different genres, and it was amazing, because you wouldn't think it would fit. And when I started producing the song, it didn't feel like it would work. But once we started working on it, it just fell into place beautifully. And that's the excitement of collaborating, because you bring unlikely partners together and you create something brand new.
And it didn't just work, it culminated in this baby here. So, Wouter, we look at, these Grammys, and one has to wonder, what sort of doors does it open for you? Not that you need much more help at this stage, but, what does this prestige bring along with it?
It does open doors, but, many people who win Grammys, for them it makes no difference. You still have to hustle and make it happen. It's another tool in your arsenal, basically. But that tool is very valuable. So people, when you say I've won 2 Grammys, and you apply for a festival, or you want to go do something, or you want to collaborate with something, people take you seriously, and that's such a blessing. So you can focus more on the music instead of doing all this promotion that us musicians have to do all the time. To keep on going and to be relevant and to have our music heard, we have to do so much promotion. We have to look at our whole 360 degree of business. So more than 50% of my time is spent on the business of music. And winning a Grammy helps you to spend a little bit less time and a little bit more on the music.
And speaking of the business of music, because this is so important, because we see what artists go through. We see how they sometimes, even after achieving these great heights, fall on hard times. Is that something that you also share with fellow artists as you move along?
Yeah, I think it's just so important. The first step is to work on the beautiful music and to make it your passion, and to make sure every split second is perfect and beautiful, and it moves you, and it at least has to move you. But then it took me a while to discover that, you have to really take care of the whole business. You have to make sure you have beautiful videos out on YouTube. We've got like 100 videos on YouTube. And each video you have to put your heart and soul, and then you have to make sure that you do the social media, that you do the promotion, that you marketing, that you do the bookings. I take care of sound. I make sure the sound is good, because if you're performing somewhere and the sound is bad, the listener is not going to say, oh, the sound is bad. They're going to say you bad because they don't know it's the sound. So you have to really make sure wherever you go, you know, you're well represented and looking at the financial side, and it's a lot.
But you're never bad, Wouter, because, you know, whether you're playing to a huge audience or to, you know, your friends at a dinner party, which I've been privy to, it's always the same. It's always fabulous. But, you know, Forbes magazine, you know, you told them it took you 20 years to master the flute.
Well, it has taken me many more years, actually. I'm embarrassed to say. I mean, I'd be very upset if I wasn't good by now. But actually what happened is after I left school, I wanted to study music. I started playing when I was 10, but we didn't have money for me to study music. I had to study something I could get a bursary for, and I was offered an Anglo-American scholarship to study engineering, which is my other talent, maths. So I was forced to study. That was my only way I could get to university. And then soon after that, I had kids young, and I tried to be a full-time musician. The money would run out. I'll go back to engineering. And that I basically was forced to do that for 20 years. And I waited 20 years before I could become a full-time musician, all the time still playing music every day. But I had to basically wait till my kids grew up until I could really put all my energy into music. So once I got that opportunity, I just went wild.
And here are the results. I'll tell you what, you're going to play us out for the show today. But before we get to that, are there any other collaborations afoot? I heard some murmurs about something that's
Yes,
in the
we've
making.
actually just finished a collaboration with the East African superstar, Diamond Platnumz. He's got more than 1 billion views on YouTube. He's a superstar, you know. And we went over to Dar es Salaam to shoot the music video, and the song is called Pounds and Dollars. We've just put it out on YouTube, and it's everywhere, and I'm so happy with that song. And it's another
Grammy loading.
loading. But I'm just so happy with the music, and it's an unlikely collaboration again. But he happens to love the flute, and you know, and this is a very lyrical song. So he sings his heart out, I play my heart out,
Okay.
and yeah.